Hey there!
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Welcome to everyone who's tuning in now from around the world. I know we've got some people from far away, and we're really glad that you are joining us here tonight. So I first want to tell you guys why we have these funny things on our heads, in case you didn't know. The theme tonight is hats. And Chris does have a hat on, as you can see, but I have a really giant head, as you can also see, and so hats never fit me very well. And so I realized after I made this the hat theme that I don't actually have that many hats. So
but that's a really nice fascinator.
It's a fascinator. That's the name of it. Yeah. So I have a couple fascinators, but before we get started with the normal things, I just want to remind you guys that we can put a few pictures of you up on the broadcast later. So if you have your hats on while you're playing at home, be sure to send them over to us at tunes@tune.supply is the email address. And that brings me to my next little introductory point, which is that this is a session. I know we can't be together right now, but we're really hoping that you are doing whatever at home that you would usually do at Mario's or whatever your local session is. So if that's playing along, that's great. If that's sitting in the corner listening to the musicians, excellent. Having a drink, eating some food, whatever it is, we want you to feel like you're actually in a pub, even though you're just in our living room, which isn't a pub, unfortunately. But we try to make it as much as a pub as we can. So yeah, if you are playing along at home, be sure to put your headphones on your head or your earbuds in your ear. It makes it easier to stay with us while you're playing. And I wish we could all be together, but that's the best we can do right now. And then the last thing before we get started is if you're new or even if you're not, if you want to learn about Mario's and what this is, you can go down in the description, which is down below here. It tells information about the session. You can support the session financially, which keeps us going during coronavirus times. We collect money to pay our leaders, which are going to be coming up here. So if you want to help out with that, there's a link down there, as well as information about the upcoming sessions and all of that good stuff. Okay, and then the last thing today is we have a new thing that we're doing, and that is we are announcing 2 of the tune sets ahead of time. So if you are a player and you want to practice before the session, we will get those names of the tunes to you. But in order to do that, you've got to sign up for our mailing list, which is also down there in the comments. So tonight is our first night where we have 2 announced tune sets. I'm hoping that some of you practiced or dusted off those tunes at home. They're going to be coming up in just a second with our leaders. I think that's it. Do you have any announcements?
Are we going to tell them who's leading tonight?
We could. Do you want to tell them?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. The leaders tonight, well, I was going to leave it a surprise until after we played our first set.
Let's do that.
Okay, let's play our first. I mean, they know. It says right in the comments there in the link. But okay, we'll make it a surprise because it's such a big deal.
It is.
So let's play our first set of tunes before we bring our leaders in. We selected some classic reels to start off the set today, and we're going to play them pretty slow so that everybody can get warmed up at home. There are 3 of my favorite tunes. The first one is The Mountain Road. The second one is Star of Munster, and we're going to play Star of Munster in A minor, not G minor. And the third one is Reconciliation, and that one is in A major. Did I say the key for the first one? No.
D.
Okay, so it's D, A minor, A major.
Yep.
Are the keys. Okay, so get started off here with some reels. I have to move Avocado because he's going to fall off. Okay, great. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Good way to get it started off there. Excellent. Okay, now we can introduce the leaders. I'm very excited. Well, I'm always excited to announce the leaders, but I'm really excited tonight because one of my oldest friends is here. Not oldest in terms of age, although he is older than me, which I would like to like to remind him that he's older than me. But actually, as an aside, I remember when Dan was turning 25, and I was like, I am so glad that it's not me who's turning 25.
Yeah.
I remember the night very clearly, like, oh.
How long ago was that, Caitlin?
Like a year or so.
Yeah.
A year or so. Anyways, okay, so Dan Lowery is here as one of the guests. And with him, we have Colin Farrell, fiddle player, amazing fiddle player from Lunasa. And Colin asked me if his brother could join him. And I was like, of course, yes.
Yeah.
So Colin and Shane are coming to us from Florida, and Dan is coming to us from St. Louis. I'm really excited to have them here. And I think with that, we can go straight to their first set.
All right, let's hear from the guys.
Hiya, happy Monday night. I hope you're all keeping well. Thanks very much to Caitlin and Chris and Tune Supply for inviting us to play for you this evening. And this is Shane Farrell, my brother.
Hello.
I'm Colin Farrell, and we have Dan Lowery over in St. Louis, I think he is at the moment, on the flute.
Hello.
And we're going to try 3 jigs to start. These are some tunes called The Rose in the Heather, The Shumers of Ennistymon, and Sweet Biddy Daly, and in D, G and A. And I believe the theme for this week is hats. So I've got the Swallow Hill music hat on. Swallow Hill's a really cool music venue in Denver, Colorado. What are you wearing?
Sugarland Shine is a brewery in West Tennessee.
And I can't see Dan, but if I had to guess what he was wearing, I'm going to say a cowboy hat and cowboy boots. Nothing else. Am I correct, Dan?
Close enough.
Man. And it could either be a sombrero, maybe instead of the cowboy hat. Oh well, we'll give these a go. The Rose and the Heather, Humans in its Time, and Sweet Biddy Days. After 4. We'll do them 3, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Nice one, guys.
And some classic hats to get us
Yeah,
started
really
off
nice.
there.
I'm impressed.
Were you expecting Dan to be wearing that hat?
Yeah.
I was too.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have a different one later.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who knows? Okay, that was excellent. Now I forgot to say before that set started that was one of the sets that had the pre-announced tunes.
So I hope you practiced.
I hope you all practiced and sounded great at home. I'm sure you did. And our other pre-announced set will be coming up in a little bit. So I see that Johnny's here.
Yeah, I saw Johnny.
And Isaac and Dan and Alan and my mom and all sorts of people there.
And TJ, of
And
course.
TJ's here.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe he'll make an appearance. You never know.
Who knows?
Thank you all for being here. Let's see. Okay, so I had a really silly idea. I actually didn't tell you I was going to do this.
Great.
So you're used to my silliness by
Yeah.
now. But I was thinking, since we're all in a virtual pub, if we were in a real virtual pub, we would order some drinks.
Yeah.
And I've already ordered mine, and so have you.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that we should all write in the comments what drink you would order if you were ordering a drink right now at a pub. And of course, it doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink. It could be a lovely Irish tea. If you choose tea, you should probably specify how you like it, because I know that Irish people are very particular about their tea.
Yep.
So you can say how you like it, or if you want a certain cocktail or a beer. Or a Diet Coke. I think Bob might be out there. He likes the Diet Coke.
Yeah, sure.
So just for fun, to keep the comments going, let's go for that. I'm drinking a nice. This is a natural red wine, actually.
Nice. And I've got some scotch of some sort.
Very nice.
Whatever was over on the bar.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What else? Oh, Sarah Pearl asked about this chair. This chair has grown on us. When we first got it, we almost returned it, but it's growing on me a little
nice,
bit.
yeah.
And it's from a company called Article, Sarah, and I highly recommend it. It's a nice chair, not too expensive. We were not paid by Article to say that.
Not yet.
Dun dun dun. Okay, let's see what is next. Oh yeah, so we have a really special extra guest tonight. I saw that he's over in the comments there. His name is Johnny Cuomo. I've known him since like the 5th day I got to New York. I met Johnny, and we've been friends since, and I've gotten to see his kids grow up. And I'm just so excited that he's going to be here. He's actually, he's going to perform with his kids, but we were looking for some footage of Marios to show you guys tonight, and we came across this clip that features Johnny and his kids. So let's watch that first. Yeah.
Nice.
Great. Chris wasn't creeping on the camera there. He was reading the comments.
No, I was
Sorry.
creeping.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're creeping.
Yeah.
Okay. We were reading all the orders that we have to put in for you guys during our next set. It sounded like somebody was playing the actual dishes in the back of that clip.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on. But anyways, okay. So that was when Johnny was at the Marios session in person, and now we have him coming to you from Long Island along with his kids, and he's going to sing the first song of the night.
Hello, Mary, and everyone from the Marios session.
Hey, Mimi. Hey, Caitlin.
This is the Cuomo family band. Some of you might know my children here. We don't normally perform on TV and on videos, but we're doing it now. So I've got over here Paulie playing the bass.
Hello.
And Johnny playing the fiddle.
Hey.
And we're going to do a wonderful spring song from Gillian Welch and David Rawlings called Winter's Come and Gone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
amazing. Oh my gosh, I remember when those children were just born. Seems like just a moment ago.
Yeah.
That was great, Johnny. Amazing. Okay, we'll have more from Johnny in a little bit. I've changed hats, by the way. This one barely fits on my head.
I see that.
And it's the largest size that they make, actually. And this is my kayaking hat.
Yeah.
It's specific for kayaking. I love it. And it has this great feature, which is magnets on the side.
Oh, cool.
So if it's, if you just need a little bit in the front. Feel free to change to your next hat of the night if you want to. You should change to your next one.
I might soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we have our report from the field.
Oh, great.
So we've been doing a report from the field. Actually, if anybody out there wants to send us reports from the field, I've been asking Mario's crew, but it's open to anybody. And basically, you can just send us a little video saying hello and what you're doing and how you're doing. And we especially love it if animals are in the video.
Yep.
But today we have Alicia send us video. So let's go see Alicia.
Hi everybody, I'm in South Orange, New Jersey. Lovely New Jersey. And I hear somebody practicing violin. How cute. I don't think you can hear it. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay. And thank goodness for these sessions, right? I miss everybody and I can't wait to see you. Bye.
Oh,
Very sweet.
Oh, it's so good to see everybody's faces. When we get sent pictures and videos, it makes it feel as much like we're actually at the session as we could be in these strange times. So great to see you, Alicia. Okay, and also I forgot to say earlier that we are collecting recordings of woos. So if you have a great woo, like when the set ends and you say, woo, if you have a particularly nice one or a particularly bad one, or anyone really, send it to us at what is our email? Oh my God.
Tunes@tune.supply.
Tunes@tune.supply. And we're going to make a collection of woos to add to our collection of custom drum rolls, which we will also utilize here shortly. Okay, but maybe right now we should go over to the guys for their second set of the night.
Guys. All right.
Hiya, back again with a few reels this time. We had a change of hat. I raided the spare room and where my in-laws stay when they're here. I got my father-in-law's sun hat and Shane got the mother-in-law's hat. Looks lovely in it. And Dan, did you ever change your hat?
Sure did.
Good man. And so here's some tunes called Speed the Plough, the Laurel Tree and the Bird in the Bush. So D, A minor and G. And we'll play them twice each, so after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we've changed our hats. I am not sure if I'm wearing this correctly. It doesn't look exactly right.
It doesn't look right.
There's some furry balls on this side. I don't know. I've never actually worn this out of the house, obviously. Maybe they're supposed to... Well, we'll play around with it.
Yeah.
Okay, and Avocado has... I actually made a suit for Avocado. Here you can see he's got his bow tie on. And this is a matcha whisk that he's wearing as a hat. And he has another hat for later. But that's his first outfit. Okay, so I mentioned at the beginning that Dan and I have known each other for a really long time. I think I was 16 when I met Dan, or 17 or something like that. And the great thing about knowing somebody for a long time is that you have pictures of them. And we're going to show some of those pictures here. So this picture is pretty amazing, actually. This is at the Midwest Plough in, I think, 2000, if I recall correctly. And I only came across this picture, again, a few years ago. That's Dan playing flute and me in the orange sweater and Ryan MacGyver on guitar. And then, you know who that is playing fiddle, I realized? Jeremy Kittle.
Oh.
Pretty amazing piece of history there. So that's the earliest picture I have with Dan, I believe. And here's another picture of Dan on our first trip up to Alaska, playing some tunes with my friend Dave Mishik. If you're from Fairbanks, you might know Dave. Okay, and this is Dan and I playing some tunes around Christmas time when we, I guess Dan wasn't living in this apartment, but I had rented an apartment for my sister, and Alan lived there, and Allison, and Dan is wearing a onesie. That's my favorite part of this picture. This is on Halloween when Grania and I and Allison dressed up as Dan, Alan, and Isaac. So I'm dressed up as Alan there, and Grania's dressed up as Isaac. And we're riding in a fire truck that we found on the street. Okay, and I think this might be the last one. This is Dan dressed up as a miner outside of McCarthy, Alaska. Those are some like 100-year-old overalls that he found in the mine.
Amazing.
He didn't take them. He put them back. But yeah, so that was just, I actually have like hundreds of pictures of Dan.
Yeah, it's hard to choose just 5.
Oh, it was hard to choose, but hopefully Dan will be back as a guest again soon, and I can show more pictures of Dan. Okay, so I think we're going to go to the next set, but I'm going to put in my food order right now. If you guys have food orders for the bar, go ahead and write them in the comments, and I'm ordering cake.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I might have a piece of cake as well, actually.
Great. We're going to put in 2 orders for cake. You guys put your orders in the comments, and we're going to go over to the third set.
Hiya, back for a few jigs this time, and I was just chatting to Shane there about what he's been up to. We're on lockdown here in Florida, in Orlando as well. I know it's not as serious as New York. We can get out and do a bit of exercising and running. And what have you been up to?
Playing a lot of fiddle.
A lot of fiddle. And I've been out doing a lot of running. I'm tidying the house, the garden, walking the dogs. I've never walked the dogs as much. Usually they'd be around here, now in the house looking for a walk. Now they're hiding. They don't want to go for another walk. What have you been up to, Dan?
Mainly just trying on all my different hats.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll try these tunes. The Tar Road to Sligo, Young Tom Ennis, and the Banks of Lough Gowna. Lough Gowna is right beside where my dad's from, in County Cavan. He loves this tune. I forgot to say earlier, The Bird in the Bush, that's one of his favourites as well. So we'll try these jigs twice each. 1, 2, 3, 4.
proper session there.
Yeah, that was nice.
Very nice. It's so nice to play with Colin. I don't get to play with him very often. Colin, you got to come to New York more frequently after planes are flying again. Okay, so it is the halftime. At the halftime, Mimi writes a poem, and well, she's already written it. She's gonna do the poem for us now.
Hey, Mario's gang. Josh and I have prepared a pretty bad poem for you this week. Here goes. Thank you, Colin and Shane and Dan Lowery. For you guys, we all took a showery. Or maybe we didn't. Who cares? We're all hidden. It's your music that's lovely and flowery. Thank you, Caitlin and Chris and Dan and Shane and Colin, and also to the Cuomo lads. Thank you so much. To all you sessionistas out there, if you can chip in, please do. If you can't, that's okay. Just can't wait to see you all again down at Mario's, and eat all your kibble.
Woo! Eat all your kibble.
Eat it all, yeah.
That's great. By the way, that was a custom drum roll. Is that a drum roll? I don't know, it's like
I call it a sound effect.
a sound effect from James Yoshizawa, who's going to be a guest on the next session. We'll talk more about that later, but I'm extremely excited for James to be on the next show.
Yep.
Okay, so the other part of the spiel that happens at the halftime show is just make sure if you have a few bucks to throw in our virtual tip box, that would be great. The link is down there in the comments. The tips go to the leaders each week, and it helps us to keep this going as long as we possibly can. Oh, there is our virtual tip box if you want to actually pretend like you're putting your money into the box. Pay what you can, play what you can. And if you don't have anything to give, we know it's really hard time out there, and we're just really excited that everybody's together. There's no need to put anything in the tip jar if you don't have anything, but it's up to you. Okay, let's see. We should go check on our cake and see if it's ready.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have Johnny do a song. Actually, before we do that, though, when I was looking for the pictures of Dan, I came across a whole bunch of old pictures of Johnny because I also have a ton of pictures of Johnny. All this taking pictures that I've been doing over the years is coming in really handy now. It's finally paying off. Okay, we just have a few pictures of Johnny. I just really want to show quickly before he does his second song. Oh my gosh, this is Dan and Johnny and I at O'Neill's. I was looking through these pictures and wishing that O'Neill still existed. That was just such a spectacular many years in time there. Oh, that brings back memories. Okay, and here's Johnny on the left and Dan on the right with the two boys, Johnny and Kristen's two boys sitting there. That's also at O'Neill's. And this picture I didn't actually take. Oh, by the way, that previous picture was taken by Jimmy O'Kelly, amazing photographer. And this is from Kristen, actually, and this is just perfect for tonight. It's Johnny and Dan with the two boys. Looks like they're somewhere in New York there. And, oh man, we miss all of you guys so much. So on that note, let's go to Johnny's second song.
Hello, folks.
Hello.
We're back again with a traditional song called the Leatherwing Bat. This is a song I learned when I was a child from the singing of Peter, Paul, and Mary. I've loved the song ever since. There is a sing-along chorus that you can join us at home, so please join us. We'll show you how it goes, so you'll be ready for it when it comes up in the song. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. Howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day. Hey, li-li-li-li-lo. All right, we'll start the song. Please join at home and have a bit of fun. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Said the little leatherwing bat, tell to you the reason that I fly by night is because I lost my heart's delight. Howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day, howdy dowdy diddle-um day. I said the blackbird sitting on a chair. Once I courted a lady fair. She proved fickle and turned her back. Ever since then I dressed in black. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Hey, the lily lighting low. I said the woodpecker sitting on a fence. Once I courted a handsome wench. She got scared and from me fled. And ever since then my head's been red. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Hey, the lily lighting low. I said the little turtle dove tell you how to win her love. Quarter night and quarter day. I'd never give her time to say oh nay. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Hey, the lily lily low. I said a little leatherwing bat tell to you the reason that I fly by night is because I lost my heart's delight. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Howdy dowdy diddle-dum day. Hey, lily lily low. Thank you so much. We'll look forward to seeing you soon in real life. Everybody stay safe and healthy. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Oh, they sound so good.
So good.
It's amazing.
Incredible.
In like 5 years, they're going to be touring.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay, so I've switched to another hat. This is made by my mom.
Oh.
She's made a lot of beautiful hats for me, and she also made this, I don't know what this is called. A smoke ring, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But yeah, I'm just going to wear these for a moment. Well, we show some pictures that you guys sent in. Okay, so this is great. The first one wins the prize for this week, and these ladies won the prize last week for Best Picture. This is absolutely incredible. So the theme of this picture is out on the ocean. Actually, let me get my notes because I have notes about what is happening here. Out on the ocean, because they both had nautical hats. The crocodile in the bottom picture is convincingly posing as the menacing crocodile from Peter Pan. And that is, in fact, Sarah's cat named Rogue. And this note is signed from Commodore Rogan, Captain Sarah, and Crocodile Rogue, who has had enough of Rogan and Sarah's games. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Okay, and this is Puck. I think Puck is in Asheville. We miss you, Puck. Thank you for the double hats.
Yeah.
Extra points for double hats.
Don't you think it's like a hat on a hat, though?
You said that phrase the other day, a hat on a hat, and now Puck has done it.
Yeah.
That is great. Okay, and here's TJ. And TJ told me that though he is a pilot in real life, he has never actually worn this pilot hat to fly. But those are his real pilot. Oh my God, I should know what those things are called.
Wings?
The ear things.
Ear muffs?
Ear muffs. I'm from an aviation family.
That's
and
a
headset. Oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble with my family. Okay. And here we have James Cleveland. This is at Mario's with Matt Mancuso, who's going to be a guest soon, and Mimi with a great hat there and some Guinness. And this is Pete, I don't know how to say your last name. Rahul.
Yeah.
Rahul. You'll have to tell us in the comments. Sent in this picture of a lovely Irish hat there. And last but not least, that would be Isaac with a giant sombrero on his head. Hello, Isaac. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, cool. So I think we have one more set from
We
the
have
guys?
two more sets,
from
yeah,
the guys.
a couple
Okay,
more,
so
yeah.
let's go over to their fourth set.
We're going to continue with a selection of reels, the Monaghan Twig, the Lads a Leash, and rolling it in the Ryegrass. That's A minor, E minor, and D, and we'll do them 3, 2, and 3. So after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
should have another drum roll because we have them.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's a good idea.
They're so good. I love them. I could listen all night. Well, next week, or actually on Thursday, we can listen all night to James because he's going to be here at the session.
He's going to be here, yeah.
Okay, our cake is ready,
Great.
Finally. So here you go.
Thank you.
Everybody, if you ordered food, you should go over and get it. It's probably ready at the bar there. This is a really special cake. It's a Campari cake. Has Campari in it.
It's and olive oil too, right?
And olive oil.
Yeah.
It's like an Italian sort of thing.
Yeah.
That Mary made specially for tonight. So this is very exciting. Maybe while we're eating this, let's give the avocado report.
Yeah.
So Avocado's here, and he has another hat. I'm going to put it on in a second. But we're just going to show you. I know Avocado is developing a fan base. So here's a couple things that Avocado did. He's started to farm. We got this farming sort of thing where we can grow vegetables in our little apartment. And Avocado's running the farm. So there he is doing a little farming. And of course, he got really tired out. He or she, we don't know.
Still don't know.
We still don't know. I
Yeah.
should say he or she. And here he or she is in the sleeping bag afterwards, taking a little nap because the farming was so much work.
Yeah.
So that's what Avocado's been doing lately. Soon we might have vegetables grown in the house that we can share with you guys virtually, maybe like in 3 months or something like that.
Yeah, in 3 months we'll be able to have one salad.
Yes, 3 months we'll be able to have one salad.
Great.
But they're probably, well, who knows? Yeah. Who knows what will happen by then? I welcome having vegetables that are grown in the house. That's very cool. Okay, we've got one more set from the guys, and we're gonna eat our cake while you guys do the last set there.
Okay, we've come to the last set of tunes for us, a few reels, and thanks again to Caitlin and Chris for inviting us to join you this evening. It's been a real pleasure. Hope you're enjoying yourselves, and we'll hopefully see you all again sometime soon. Take care. And Dan, anything to add?
Yeah, this duck hat makes me want to get drunk.
There you go, good man. And here's a few reels to finish. A tribute to Tommy Peoples. These are Lady Anne Montgomery's Tommy Peoples and the Sligo Maid. So we'll do them 3, 3 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for joining us as the leaders on the session tonight. Chris and I are just showing off our last hat selection of the night. These are our rock climbing hats. And Avocado has his or her last hat on as well. It's a plastic spice container that fits his head perfectly. So that's Avocado's second selection of the night. And we're going to play one more set to send you off tonight. But before we do that, I want to just have a moment that we can come together. There was a member of the Irish music community who passed away this week, and his name is Kevin Brooks. He was an incredible musician and husband, father, businessman, Marine, and to me, his amazing quality, which I really love in people, is that he was a connector. I remember when I first got to New York, I went to the Dempsey session, which is now the Sláinte session, and he welcomed me in as if we'd known each other forever. And since then, he sends me emails from time to time, especially when it's Celtic New Year. He had a party at his house with his wife, Ginny, and every year I would receive an invite, whether I came the previous year or not, whether we'd seen each other in the whole year.
Yeah.
And it was always a personal email, and we always had a conversation back and forth. There he is on the right. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with coronavirus. I believe it was on Friday, and we all feel like we have a giant hole in our hearts now because Kevin is gone. And unfortunately, we can't get together right now to grieve together, which is so tough. So if you knew Kevin, let's go ahead and play a tune for him. I think much as we're all extremely sad that he has passed on and we can't play any more tunes with him, I think he'd want us to keep on playing the tunes, keep on connecting to each other, and keeping the music alive. He was a member of the Dempseys and Sláinte family and session for over 30 years, I believe, which is just absolutely incredible. And even though I wasn't his closest friend, I feel an immense loss. And so it's a terrible disease, and I hope everybody's out there safe tonight. And we'll really miss you, Kevin. Thanks for being a part of our lives. So on that note, let's play some tunes for Kevin. We've selected a few tunes. The Sally Gardens. Oh, Avocado's hat fell off. The Sally Gardens, followed by two session classics, The Rolling Waves and Silver Spear. So join us in these tunes. Or sing along at home, actually, if you know the words to the Sally Gardens. 2, 3. let's have a toast to Kevin. If you've got a drink there, your wine or your tea or your whiskey. To Kevin.
To Kevin.
I will miss him. Okay, so thanks for joining us for the session. We're going to continue the session. We actually put the entire leader schedule up for the rest of April. It's on the Tune Supply website, which is at tunes. Oh my God, I don't even know the names of my own website. Tune.supply is the name of the website. And at the top, there's a page that says virtual session, and you'll be able to see all of the leaders that are coming up. We have added special guests to each night in addition to the leader. So it's a pretty cool, jam-packed session.
Yeah.
And there are also themes for each of the sessions. If you want to look ahead and prepare your costume or your picture, you can see what's coming up. There's a Star Wars theme coming up, by the way. I just want to alert any Star Wars fans out there. And what else? Oh, the tunes that are the pre-selected tunes are going to be posted there as well as soon as we know those from the artists. So you can find them at the website, or you can sign up for the mailing list, and we will let you know what those tunes are. And what else was I going to say here? Let me look at my list. Oh, the leaders for next week. Okay, well, the leaders for the next time, actually on Thursday at 8 p.m., are Chris and I. We're going to be the leaders. However, we don't want you to get bored because we're going to be here the whole time. So there's actually 3 special guests that will be here on Thursday. The first one is none other than Joni Madden from Cherish the Ladies. She's going to, I don't know what she's going to, I think she's going to play some tunes and talk to us a little bit. Who knows? With Joni, it's always a great time. So Joni will be here. And in addition, we're doing a new thing that we have never tried before. We like doing new things every single session. Daniel Emblem is going to dance on the session. I don't know how it's going to happen technologically, but it's going to happen. We're going to make it happen.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. So there's going to be some dancing. If you have any dance friends who you want to invite, that would be great. And also we have James Yoshizawa, percussionist extraordinaire from LA. He's going to actually play some Irish percussion that you can play along to at home. And he has promised some sort of shenanigans or silliness, but he's not telling us what it is. It's a surprise for everybody, and I cannot wait to see what he has come up with. He posted a great picture on Facebook today. And the theme for next week is fancy shoes. I was thinking none of us are wearing shoes very much if you're stuck inside the house all day, so let's put on our fanciest shoes, whatever that means to you, and we'll have a session with our fancy shoes on. And that fits with Danielle, actually, with the dancing.
Yeah,
so.
sure.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, everybody, for joining in from near and from far away. We hope you're doing okay. If there's anything we can help with from afar, please let us know. I think we're going to have a tough week ahead of us, so we really look forward to seeing you on Thursday and playing some music. I think music will help us get through these tough times, and we're sending our love from New York to wherever you are. And I think that's about it. So good night, and we'll leave you with this great picture of Dan.